Hello, housemates, and welcome back to the Dorkest Estate over the Darkest Dungeon. We've had a nice string of successes, culminating most recently in 2 victories over our apprentice level bosses, the first 2 that we'd even attempted to face, so that's good. That means that we'll be starting to get into more difficult things. We have level 3s whom we can send, and we can only send them on veteran missions now. And those have started popping up regularly. That will probably be one of the more challenging things in our immediate future. There are still more apprentice bosses to be fought, some of which are particularly hard, or at least I've had trouble with in other playthroughs, namely the Brigand 8-pounder. But let's look what we have in store today. We are low on all of the heirlooms because we've used them to upgrade things, and we are also low on cash. So we can't do anything particularly difficult today. So we will, for instance, not do the 8-pounder. Also, we won't do it because we can't outfit for it properly, and also because we already have this, and I don't really want that. We could go into the Cove today. We haven't gone to the Cove at all, so that would be something. We basically need all the heirlooms, as I've already said, so there's no particular reason to go... Oh, what's this? No. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the Cove. So the Cove has Eldritch in it, so that's one thing to keep in mind. We will only be able to send less than level 2, or less than level 3 people on it. We don't want to send any level 2s who might go up. Might level up because of going on this. It's a short one, so we can probably send Folio here. She's not going to get 4 out of this, I don't believe. We wouldn't want to send Cardinal. But it's probably better to try and get some other people leveled up. Let's see. Rabies, not so bad. I do want to level a Grave Robber, so let's definitely take Peck off. So she operates from 3rd rank best. You're good up front. We want to make some healing for sure. We have Jacob Marley here, and then you here. Still no special name for this group, bummer. So this is pretty low on healing, which could be dangerous. There's a little bit of self-heal with the front 2. Yeah. What disease do you have? Spotted fever. Blight resist, eh. I'm gonna try this out. It might not turn out well. But yeah, we need to level. We don't have any level 2s of Abomination, Arbalist, or Grave Robber, so that's my main goal here, is to get some of those types up to level 2, so we can have a variety of character types available to us for future boss runs. Okay, so we don't really have enough cash to upgrade them at all, which is unfortunate. Do we want to sell any of these? We could sell this leper bracelet, but that's not going to get us much. So probably the answer is no. Are there any things that we just absolutely need to it's pretty cheap to upgrade their weapons and armor, so we should do that. Skills we're not going to be able to afford to do. We don't have to camp because this is going to be a short mission, so we don't need to worry about that. So we're going to provision them at this level of readiness. All right, so let's. Hey, oh, right. Okay, so we might adventure in the dark here since it's pretty low level. So we'll put this on her. There are Eldritch, recall. So this Eldritch Slayer's ring will be helpful. We could put that. We're going to put that on her because we already have 2 items to put on our Abomination, which are specific to him. And those 2 are the big damage dealers. We have a specific item to put on her, which is really pretty good. We need to make sure that we have these items up. We have at least one Arbalist item. Yeah, the heal skills. We have two actually, don't we? Yeah. So we may want to rethink what are the other items so we can take along this minus 20 party surprise chance, especially if we are going to consider adventuring in the dark. So we could get rid of the Eldritch Slayer's ring. We could get rid of this, because this only works if we allow him to get stressed out. I think I will do that. Put this book in. Right. There is a lot of bleeding here, so and debuffing, so this Hell's Hairpin may be a little dangerous. This, I think this is a better choice. So it gets us damage and accuracy below 25. So this, you know, is very similar, but this just has fewer drawbacks. So I think we're gonna put that on her. Okay. I think. So we want her heal skills to be up since she's our primary healer. And accuracy, yeah, that's all good. Okay. I think this is. Those are the equipments we'll use. Blind fire. No, we don't want that. Pick to the face. So this is, she's got her movement skills going. He's always got the same skills. Yeah, this looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna take all the food we can because we lack healing. We'll take a couple shovels. We get one free from the grave robber. There are things like barnacle-crusted chests and giant oysters or whatever that you can use shovels on, so it's not a bad idea to take extra for the Cove. All right, I think that's where we're going to leave it at. We have shovels, we have food, torches, key. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's embark. So this is our first foray into the Cove. Things are fairly bleed resistant here. So there's scales. One of those little messages will tell you that here. There's a lot of bleed inflicted on you. And it's just generally probably the hardest dungeon area next to the darkest dungeon, I would say, just at base. Yeah. I still can't figure out the rhyme or reason to when you start off with some scouting done. Maybe it's just a random chance, like when you enter into a room normally. Oh, come on.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
12, I mean, so look, I mean, that's, yeah, that's a 12 round, huge debuff that you get from that. That's ridiculous. All right, this, like other carcasses you put medicinal herbs into. Wow. Yeah, so the Cove is definitely a different difficulty level than the other non-final dungeon areas. We did not get a scout. Yeah, so that's just a rotten debuff. All right, deeds, I like deeds. Go ahead and hit that torch since we don't know what's going on. All right. They are fast. Lots of debuffs, like I said, bleed. There's going to be a stun here. Oh, she resisted at least. Maybe you want to stun these two. We need to stay on top of the healing, for sure. All right. Their blight resist is not that good, as you can see. So, nice.
Singular strike.
Let's start working him down. Let's see if we can stun this guy. All right, so we bought ourselves a full next round. he will die for sure from the blight, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Guess we'll just do some damage. I was pretty sure that that wasn't going to successfully blight, or stun, excuse me. Can move you forward. Good.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Again, keeping on top of the healing. Nice. That crit there was no stress to be relieved for that, which is unfortunate. Okay. Lame. Let's see. Let's just have him heal himself. I should have used the bandage. Oh, come on, man. Let's see. Did not stun him. God, he gets to go first. Damn it. Okay, she resisted all that. That's good. Let's just go ahead and put him back up to full.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Now we can use that bandage before that bleed does anything. Okay, that was pretty good. Alright, another fight already. Good, they're surprised. So these guys, the little groupers, pelagic groupers, can do a ton of damage. So it's good to take them out of the fight in one way or another, however you can, as soon as you can. Alright. Now we're going to want to get some debuffs on people if we can. Good. Blight on them. See if we can stun this guy. Good. Alright, so in addition to causing stress, this asshole can buff and heal. So he's really obnoxious character type. As you can see, that's pretty high damage for this being the lowest level of resistance that this dungeon area can have. I'm gonna get stunned here probably. Yeah. Oh, come on. See, look at that. Let's see, just put some more debuff on you. Oh, damn, didn't work. There's an off chance that we'll kill this guy. No. Right, you need to heal. Oh, you can't heal yourself. That's irritating. Let's try and reduce the number of foes we have to deal with here. Alright, here's the heal. See, it's enormous too. He's back up to full health. That is really absurd. Try and stun him. Good. Try and deal with this asshole. Remember, they're bleed resistant, so I need to remember they're bleed resistant. So we're going to do this just to move the grave robber back. Yeah, I forgot that the arbalist can't heal herself, which is a problem.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, we might as well put a little bit of heal on somebody. Ugh. make sure to stay on top of things as we can. Now we might as well get rid of this guy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, so you can use a shovel on this thing, so we will. Otherwise, I think you can like get your hand crushed or something. I don't remember what that does to you, actually. Okay, our arbalist needs to eat a little bit. Okay, these thrall things explode, so you need to kill them. I don't remember exactly how many turns you have, but it's not a lot. But we also want to keep this guy from healing and all that kind of stuff. Don't think he's going to die. He's 1 hit point off from dying. We can stack more on him so that he will die.
For death by inches.
Okay. He's got 90% stun resist, so we're not going to stun him. We could transform. I think we might as well do that. Now we can damage both of these. Now we can get rid of him before he does anything unpleasant. Let's see if we can just kill him. Good, alright. We avoided a bunch of damage that way.
Success so clearly in view.
Alright, our
Or
inventory
is
is
it
full
merely
now.
a trick of the
Let's
light?
rearrange. Good, we dodged that trap. Nasty BS. Alright, empty. Alright, let's put our torch up before we go into this next room. Surprise them. Okay, these snails are just really tough. They don't do a lot of damage, they're just hard to kill, and they're kind of annoying. Apparently you can't really stun them very well either. Good. Try and stun him before he can act. In the nick of time. So this is like a blight attack, I think. Can't remember. I think it could also disease you. Ugh. Jerk. Okay. Not quite gonna die. We need to get rid of you. Yeah, these things do a lot of damage and they can reach like everyone, which is quite annoying. Alright. We can now reach him. Okay. Going for a stun, but a kill is good as well. Get rid of that one. Now we can focus on this guy. He's not too much of a danger. Apparently not even going to be able to hit us. You can see he takes very little damage. He's got high protection. Not enough. He's got low hit points though. Leper only.
Seize this momentum. Push on.
Alright,
to
is there
the
anything we want to
task's
get rid
end.
of? Let's eat up the food to get a space for this. We did not get a scout. There's probably only one room battle left. That's going to be my guess. Alright, for these you can put healing herbs on them. and I think they get rid of a negative trait. Prone to investigating the dark arts. We could guarantee that we get rid of it if I'm right about what these things do, and that one's pretty irritating. So let's see if I'm remembered correctly. Yes, excellent. Okay. I mean, the consideration, that wasn't necessarily the worst quirk that was on anyone, but I could guarantee that I got rid of the one I wanted to, since he only had the one bad quirk. Let's stun one of these guys. Suppress. See, that debuff is minus crit and minus accuracy, which is a good debuff to have on the bad guys. These guys don't bleed very hard. Let's self-heal and buff a little bit. Man, they're going right after that Arbalist, which is really, again, because she can't heal herself, that's bad news. All right, let's transform again. So we have this lock, which makes his stun and blight skills more likely. You mostly transform because he does so much more damage that way. Right, the snails are just bad at hitting this time around, which I'm fine with. Okay. They all have turns. I can't get to the guy in the back, so we'll just continue dealing with ones in the front. God, leave her alone. Can they only hit the back rank with that? Maybe. It's their attack to mess with your healers and whatnot. Okay, deal with that promptly. Nice. And of course, he goes first. Our grave robber getting perilously close to breaking. We don't have a camp to deal with the stress, which is unfortunate. We're not going to be able to take that bracelet.
They can be beaten.
Don't particularly care either, because we already have one right there. Yeah. Just need to put a little bit of... We're just going to leave all that. So we're not necessarily in the best shape. I really hope that there's only one more room fight left. We can use a shovel on this. I do need crests. What to get rid of?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Our grave robber is so stressed it's not a good idea to let the light go down, so we don't want to, because that's just asking to have her go over the edge. She's probably going to go over the edge anyway, but can try and keep that from happening. These are both specific items, so we can't put them on somebody and no one has empty slots anyway. I guess we'll just have to not take these. Okay. Our grave robber could even just go over the edge just from walking, which is unfortunate. Ugh. might be able to get rid of this person right off the bat. Nope, not quite. Bleed's not going to be enough either. Lame. Oh, come on! Stop going after my fucking back rank person.
Impressive.
I was hoping maybe I could kill him with a lucky shot. Try and stun instead. Stun the other one, because it's more likely. Just try and kill this one. Guess put some healing on you. Would have been better to... I don't know if the crit would have happened if we put it on the grave robber, but that would have been better placed there. And just get rid of this guy before... Don't risk him having a turn. You don't have room for any of that.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Just deal with it. Whoa. I'm glad I didn't. I was pondering throwing this away, but now I'm glad that I didn't. She should eat some of this food. See, I'm glad I brought all those shovels. So many crests I've missed out on. Alright, we're going to get rid of those last medicinal herbs.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, there was only one more room battle, but it was all the way at the end. Nothing unpleasant between us and it. Get a little stress relief. Get a little nothing. Right.
As the light gains purchase, spirits
Hopefully
are
we can
lifted
surprise them.
and purpose is made clear.
Okay, yes, good. Alright, these pelagic guardians are super tough and they bleed you pretty hard and they can protect. They are just bad news. So this could be a rough fight. I need to work down the stress causers. Excellent. Transform him. Can move him forward. Oh, wow. Can we get you out? Possible, not likely. Nope, not quite. So she's gonna get a turn. Oh, and of course. Oh, phew. That most likely would have put her over the edge. You can try and stun this one. It's not... Yeah, definitely not stunning that guy. Well, that didn't work either. Oh, come on! This is close. So we gotta move forward. 4 to 8. I just want to kill this thing. We weren't gonna stun that one anyway. Can't hit that with that. So we're gonna do this. Not gonna stun it, so we just gotta hack at it. Okay, that's fine. Do you have bleed resist? Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, fortunately this fight went pretty well. Oh, did minimum damage. Jerk. Okay, that went better than I thought it was going to.
Remind yourself
So,
that overconfidence
with
is
the
a slow and
exception
insidious killer.
of our grave robber, we managed the stress pretty well, and we continued. We did pretty well despite the fact that our healer couldn't heal herself. No one hit death's door, so everything was a-okay. We're gonna ditch these keys, pick up the rest of that stuff, and we are out of here. That's everything in the dungeon.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
Yeah, right.
If indeed there is such a thing.
All right, so the emeralds, or sapphires, excuse me, gave us the real bulk of our take-home there. We got around 8,000. We got a good number of crests, 24, and a little bit of everything else. And then we got this, which is decent. I mean, she does have the stun skill, which is also a move back skill, so that's pretty good. All right, I imagine, oh, Phwop did not have something bad happen to her. No one leveled up. The yips, we need to get rid of that. Satanophobia, that's pretty bad, but not terrible.
I can still see.
All right,
their
Lethe
angry
has
faces
come
as
back
they
from the
storm
sanitarium,
manor.
no longer steals
But I
everyone's
was
shit,
dead before
and
they found
Ferrer
me.
is no longer
And the
constantly
letter was on
touching
its way.
things. So, good news. All right, so that was relatively successful. I'm pretty happy about it. We got some. Did we get any garbage trinkets? Hey, wait, come back. Where'd all my trinkets go? Wait, what happened? It's like they all disappeared. Why have all my trinkets disappeared? What? I don't know what just happened. Whoa. Anyone interesting to buy? We don't really need any more of any of these. I suppose we could use another Plague Doctor. Do we only have the one? I think we ditched a Plague Doctor a little while ago to get our second Jester. Yeah. No. All right. Let's see what we might go on next. Put all these people away. Nope. 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 God, they really want us to have one of those. We might be going back to the Cove. A nice arbalist item, or an arbalist item. It's not really that great. Yeah, this looks like what we're probably going to go to. Another short 100% of room battles fight. Let's see. The Yips was on you. Phwop needs to go. Well, so like I said, you can leave people and not worry about their stress levels until the week before you intend to send them somewhere. Let's upgrade this stuff.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some,
Because she'll get a little stress relief
tonic
each time we
against
come
the
back from a
bloodshed.
successful mission, so we don't necessarily need to send her right away. We do want to get rid of the Yips on you. That one's pretty irritating. All right, so I still don't know what happened to my trinkets. Did I somehow sell all of them? I don't think so. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it's not a permanent horrible problem that I just did, because that would be bad. All right, so another successful mission is pretty good. We're on our way to building up our roster and delving into some of the dungeons we haven't touched yet to open up the bosses there so we can continue on our apprentice boss rampage. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my dungeon crawling in the darkest dungeon, then please subscribe to this channel. I have all sorts of other stuff you can watch too, so I'm not a one-trick pony. If you aren't going to do any of those things, then I don't care what you do.